Hello and welcome. You're watching Championz Online with Suhaas Vedham, brought to you by Kragbuzz. Today we have with us Indian first-class cricketer, someone who entertained us on and off the cricket field immensely in the IPL, and of course one of the finest players that Goa has ever produced. Very warm welcome, Mr. Shadab Jakati.
Thank you, Suhas. My pleasure.
Sir, कैसा चल रहा है? लॉकडाउन में आपने क्या किया था उसके बाद?
यार लॉकडाउन में तो बस घर पे ही है, एंजॉय कर रहे हैं फैमिली के साथ क्वालिटी टाइम. इतने साल आई हैव बीन अवे मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम, ट्रैवलिंग, प्लेइंग क्रिकेट. तो दिस लॉकडाउन हैज बीन अ ब्लेसिंग इन डिसगाइज. आई कुड गिव सो मच टाइम टू माय फैमिली एंड एंजॉय दैट क्वालिटी टाइम विद माय फैमिली एंड माय लव्ड वन. सो enjoying the time with family at the moment.
Lots of traveling indeed, isn't it? You were recently in Canada also for G20.
Yeah, that was my first assignment as an assistant coach. I just last year retired from playing cricket. So the cricket has given me everything. So, I want to give it back in whatever way I can. So I got this opportunity last year to be the assistant coach for Edmonton Royals franchise under Stephen Fleming. So it was nice, something different, other than playing. So it was very challenging. So I enjoyed that small stint, whatever I could, and really looking forward to do more coaching assignments in future, hopefully.
The fact that it was under Stephen Fleming, it must have helped you because you spent a lot of time with him as a player when he was the coach for CSK.
Definitely, I've spent almost six years with CSK. And he's been there. We both have been there right from the first season, so it was pretty easy for me. And as a player, it was different to be under him, but as a coach, also it's different because as a coach, you have to constantly keep thinking during the match. It's a different kind of feeling, but it was nice to be under him. He's such a tremendous coach. The results have proven it with CSK. It's very easy going, and I enjoyed my time with him in Canada.
I think there's something with CSK and coaching as well, because we were recently talking to Albie Morkel and he's now becoming the coach of Namibia and they qualified for the World T20. Now you've become a coach as well.
Yeah, it's nice to see Albie Morkel doing so well. I've been following him also, and sometimes we keep in touch during festivals and all. We exchange messages, so it's nice to see him. He's been a big part of CSK's success in the past. One of the best all-rounders this game has produced, and he's been a tremendous cricketer for South Africa, also for CSK. So enjoyed every moment spent with him during those 6 years with him. Also, I spent one more year with him in RCB as well. So he's a great guy, and good to see him, being involved with cricket and doing so well.
Let's take you back to the first time you picked up the bat and ball. Now, you were a cricketer who was born and brought up in Goa. So how's this cricket culture in Goa?
Well, as most of you must be knowing, Goa is usually known for its sun, sea, sand, beaches, amazing seafood. When I was in school, I started as a footballer. As Goa has been a soccer crazy state. So when I was in school, I used to play a lot of football. Where my grandparents' house was right on the beach. We used to just finish the school and go back and just start playing any sport like volleyball, football, cricket. So that's how it started for me, getting that interest and passion into sport. And slowly, when one of my cousin brother, during I think I'm talking about early 90s, there was craze for tennis ball cricket in Goa. There used to be a lot of tennis ball cricket, underarm cricket, floodlight crickets. So my cousin brother, he used to play a lot of tennis cricket. So he used to take me along with him. So that's how I got interest and liking towards cricket, and I slowly started with tennis ball cricket, playing those underarm crickets late in the night around 10 o'clock the first game. The next game used to be at around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, and also it was different atmosphere and different fun. And then I got picked in the school team, and slowly, joined a cricket academy, and slowly that's how all the journey started for me.
From tennis ball cricket, becoming a slow left arm spinner must be different because usually people who play tennis ball are very good pacers. You wanted to become a spinner.
Uh, the, well, when I started playing cricket, I was a batsman who could bowl. I was a batsman who could bowl, and school cricket and everything. I started as a batsman. My first under 16 game for my state, Goa 16 under 16, I scored 150 runs and got 9 wickets also against Andhra Pradesh. So I remember that innings. Was my first thing for this state, and I scored 150 runs. So slowly, later on when I started playing senior cricket, Ranji Trophy, suddenly I became a bowler who could bat. The moment I joined CSK, and my role was pretty different in that squad. I had to focus more on my bowling because my role was different, and automatically, that passion for bowling started more, and I became a bowler who could bat, and I hardly got batting in CSK in all those 6 years of my career. I remember I got batting for hardly 2 years. One was my debut match against Delhi, and the last game I think I was against the RCB in 2000, back in 2013, where Dhoni was batting at the other end, and I was there on the non-striker, and he didn't allow me to face a single ball. He batted all 6 balls. So that's my stint with Chennai Super Kings as a batsman. But I really enjoyed my role with CSK. More of a bowler, because they were looking for a left-arm spinner during 2008 when
Okay.
they started to, yeah.
Once you realized you wanted to become a left arm orthodox bowler, whom did you idolize?
I used to watch Daniel Vittori a lot. Sunil Joshi, Venkatpati Raju, and those were the players who were playing first class when I was 16. I was in my junior level. So I used to watch Sunil Joshi and Venkatpati Raju, because a lot Nilesh Kulkarni from Mumbai. These were the left arm spinners I used to follow during their first class matches. But internationally, I used to follow Daniel Vittori. I used to wake up at around 3:30 in the morning, because of the New Zealand and Indian timing difference, to watch the test matches in New Zealand, just to see Daniel Vittori bowl. So he was my idol when I was growing up as a left arm spinner, to watch him, and it was a delight.
Was Vettori sir with you in RCB when you were with them? Yeah, there.
Yeah, he was our coach in 2014, and his same similarity was there with Fleming and Daniel Vittori, because Vittori also used to somehow like Fleming a lot, and he used to take a lot of advice and tips during the IPL. I remember talking to Fleming about his role as a coach and everything, and I found a couple of similarities between them in the coaching style, and it was different experience to be with so many different coaches, and and it's helped me during my cricketing course, whatever I have spent with different franchises.
Talking of coaches, Mr. Nitin was a very important coach to you in your formative years.
Yes, definitely. He was my first coach. How can I forget? Nitin Vernikar sir. He was the coach who picked me from that academy where I used to go in the school. And I remember he once, a couple of days I didn't go to the practice. He came to my house in Vespa. There used to be a scooter before, Vespa. So yeah, he used to ride that, and he came to my house and he picked me in the evening at around 3:30, which I missed a couple of days. And I think I owe a lot to him, because as a childhood, what you learn in the basics of cricket, that is very important. That's your basics, and he taught me a lot of different things, and we all enjoyed. We were a group of 12 to 15 boys. Even in the off season, we used to take our fitness and keep us busy during those 3-4 months. And obviously, I enjoyed and I owe him a lot of everything for whatever I am today.
Your first class debut in 1998. Tell us a bit about that. Were there butterflies in your stomach?
Yes, 1998, I made my debut in Ranji Trophy. I remember before making my debut, I took 9 wickets in under 22 game against Hyderabad. I had there was a under 22 game before the Ranji Trophy, so that's how I got picked with that performance. I had a very good season with junior under 19 and under 22, and I got I remember around 35 odd wickets in that season before, and then I got picked for the Ranji Trophy. Yes, it was a great feeling for me because when I started playing, when I realized when I played for my first game under 16 for Goa, then I realized that there are other things that I need to get into, and that's like the if I want to get into the senior teams, and if I want to make a name for myself, so Ranji Trophy is a very big part. It's a first class cricket, and that's the stage where you have to make a name for yourself and perform. And also I was very happy that at the age of 18 I could make it to the Ranji Trophy team, and it was different experience altogether. We were playing against VVS Lakshman, Mohammad Azharuddin was there, those big names. Venkatpati Raju was there, which I was to watch him while I was playing my junior levels. So yes, there was a lot of butterflies, pressure, everything you can say. But it was a great learning experience for me, just to watch greats like Lakshman, Azhar, watch them how they prepare for their matches, and you could learn so much things from them.
100 not out, your highest first class score. And the celebrations were that just went wild after a while.
Yeah, any 100 is special. Any 5 wicket haul or 100 is a special for a player, no matter where it comes. But getting that 100 was very special, also because we were chasing 458 or 59 runs against Tripura, and we were 0 for 3 already.
Yeah.
And I remember Swapnil and myself, we had a partnership. Swapnil got double 100 and I got 100 myself. And we actually took the lead in that game, and we scored that 450 odd runs, and that's special for me, and I remained not out. So I remember that 100 as well. It's sweet memories.
You learnt a lot from Swapnil Asnodkar as well, the way he paced the innings.
Yeah, he's one of the best cricketer Goa has produced as batsman. He's got important runs for us at crucial matches for Goa, and we were lucky to spend so many years together in the dressing room. He was also part of the IPL team with Rajasthan Royals. So yes, he's definitely a good cricketer Goa has produced, and a very good friend as well.
All right, 2008, the grand carnival of cricket, IPL starts, and then you're picked for the yellow jersey. And then started this love affair for 4 years.
Yeah.
Talk about that, sir. Representing Chennai Super Kings and under Dhoni.
Well, I remember, in 2008, my first class season with Goa was superb. We had Ranji Trophy one-dayers in Chennai, and that's where I got the opportunity to express myself, to catch that eyes of people from Chennai management, who were actually looking for a left-arm spinner all-rounder. And luckily, 2 games were on India Cement's ground, I remember. And the first game against Andhra, I remember scoring 70 odd runs and picking up 2 wickets. And again, on the second, another game against Karnataka, I scored 50 runs of some 22 balls and picked another 1-2 wickets. So, I remember VB Chandrasekhar sir, late VB Chandrasekhar, and Kasi sir and other management from the Chennai Super Kings, they were scouting for players, and the half of the team had made from the auction, so they were looking for the uncapped players and domestic players to make the team. And since they were looking for a left arm spinner, I got the opportunity uh, to perform luckily on that two grounds. And I had a very good one-day tournament in Chennai, and that's how I got picked in the CSK team. And after those two games and after the tournament, I got a call from the management, and they asked me to come to the TNCA office. And that's how Kasi sir and late VB sir told me that they are interested in me picking for the CSK franchise for the IPL. And and I was like on cloud nine. This like what was like a dream come true for me. And it was all that crazy, that all that atmosphere, carnival had started about IPL, and suddenly you are a part of one of the franchises, and Dhoni is the captain, and he's just back from winning the World Cup 2000, and it's all Dhoni's era and aura is going on everywhere, craze. So it was an amazing feeling. I will always cherish all my life.
You remember the first game when you entered the ground for CSK and you're looking at about 50,000 people roaring?
Oh, you know, you when you watch international matches on TV, and then suddenly you are on the ground, so it's like it was amazing. I mean, like literally, to be very honest, the moment I saw all that crowd, I remember my first game against Rajasthan Royals. I played, but I made my debut against Rajasthan Royals, but I couldn't get opportunity to bowl. But the next game against Delhi Daredevils, I remember we played in Johannesburg, and the crowd was about almost like 50,000, and I literally, my legs were a little bit shaking. I could feel that pressure and everything. But that's how as a sportsman, as a cricketer, sometimes pressure is good. It gets the best out of you, and that's what I felt on that evening where I performed for CSK and contributed in the winning, picking up 4 wickets and getting man of the match against Delhi Daredevils, and that's how it helped me. And it gave me so much confidence, and I had a very good tournament and carried on throughout the tournament.
Not once, but twice. The 4 wickets just followed you.
Yeah, back to back. I remember one was against Deccan Chargers and against Delhi Daredevils. Yeah, actually we were having a rough patch in the tournament. We had lost 4 or 5 games in a row, and we in the middle of the tournament we were not even sure of qualifying. So then South Africa, it was the end of the summer, and the wickets were getting little slower, and that's how I was picked to play. They made a strategy of playing more spinners, and Dhoni always likes spinners in his team. So I got the opportunity, and the wickets were helping for the spinners as well. So it was me, Muralitharan, and playing a regular part, Ashwin, all these years, and we could make that impact as a spin trio for CSK's success.
Yes, you've led me on with the next question. Dhoni, the skipper for spinners.
Yeah.
How helpful was it playing under a captain like him then? He understands the psyche of the spinner.
Yeah, absolutely. See, the best quality and best skill of a skipper is to know how and when to get the best out of the player, and he's a master in that. I could feel all these years, all these 6 years that I've been part with CSK, and I've been with him. Every year it was different, and you could learn so much from him. Just having him behind the stump was amazing. You could automatically get motivated watching him, that when you see Dhoni right in front of you, like you want to give your best. And I feel that I can proudly say that because of his captaincy and the way he used me all these years during important phase of the matches, made me a better player, and also allowed me to perform in different stages of the game, and gave me a lot of confidence. But as everyone knows that he's an amazing captain to have. He loves spinners, he backs you, and he gives you all that flexibility as a bowler to choose your field and enjoy your bowling and everything. So it's amazing.
You were with Ashwin, who had immense knowledge about the home ground, and then you were with Muralitharan, the legend of the game when it comes to spinning the ball. Did it help as to the spotlight was on them and not you at that point of time? Did it help you get settled in? Or would you say no, it's more pressure because you were with legends and someone who knew more about the game?
As I said, I always enjoyed that pressure and being a part of such an amazing group of players, and I took it in a positive way. Being with Murli sir and Ashwin and myself, and so it was. I could say, I enjoyed it. More than thing that I took it in a very positive way, and I tried to give my best every time I got an opportunity. But being around with Murli sir, especially, it was amazing because he, as a he's world's top spinner, I could say, and the way he used to prepare for, during the games, we used to have a lot of chats, even off the field also when we were traveling and when we were making team meetings and everything. So we used to take part as a bowlers unit to plan batsmen and different oppositions at what stage of the game you're going to bowl, where and how you're going to bowl to different types of batsmen, their strong points, their weaknesses. So we used to discuss a lot of things. But I learned a lot from Murli sir also, and he used to help all the bowlers during the nets and off the field and as well. So it was amazing to have him.
Any story that you remember with Muralidharan? Because he's a very fun person to hang around. That's what I've heard.
Oh, he's too funny to be around, and whenever he's around, you can never have a dull moment. I remember on the field, in the dugout and all, used to be a little stressed, having watching the matches and everything. Used to predict with different bowlers, watching the batsmen.
Any incident with legend Muralidharan?
Now, there's quite a few incidents. I remember, as everybody knows, that Michael Hussey used to be called as Mr. Cricket. I remember one of the travel where we were traveling to Kolkata from Chennai. The flight was about 3 hours, 2.5, 3 hours, and Muralidharan and Michael Hussey were sitting next to me. I was on the window, so in the middle was Hussey, and on the aisle was Muralidharan. And I remember, it was an early morning flight. We had finished a game the previous night at around 1, 2 o'clock. We had gone to sleep, and we woke up at around 5:36 in the morning. We had to catch the flight, and these two greats were sitting next to me in the flight, and the flight was about 2.5, 3 hours, and all the 3 hours I could hear them talking only about cricket. All the records of old records from 1970s to 80s to 90s, and 3 hours of non-stop just talking cricket. And I was just like, all I was hoping that I could get time to some sleep, but just hearing them and having enjoying the conversation so much, my sleep was gone, everything. But and from that day, I felt that if Hussey is Mr. Cricket, Muralidharan should be called as Mrs. Cricket, because they were so much involved. They were so much involved talking about cricket all the time, and 3 hours of non-stop cricket. And both of them, they knew all the records. जो 1970 में किसने क्या किया है, 80 में क्या किया है, 75 ये series में क्या हुआ, ये batsman ने ऐसे किया था. So just it was unbelievable to hear them, with so much of knowledge and the passion for and love for the game.
I think you find yourselves in situations in flight where you're most of the time sandwiched between legends. Kohli on one side, Gayle on the other. There's another picture.
Yeah.
So you deliberately take the middle seat?
No. Actually, I think it goes randomly, with the names, because with the alphabets of your surname. So I can remember Kohli was always next to me in the flight, because my surname was Jakati and he was Kohli, so JK used to be that thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but I enjoyed, and like I can say myself as very lucky and fortunate. I could get the chance to be with such greats in the flights and spend that time and learn so many things, and we could chat about cricket, different aspects of life and all. But yes, it was amazing to have such be around with such amazing and humble people and learn so many things from them.
I've got something for you over here. This segment is called Your Clicks, Our Picks.
Okay.
I'll be showing you pictures, and you're going to tell us the story behind that picture.
Okay.
Are you ready, Shadab Jakati? Here is the first one.
Oh yes. Yeah, this was the celebration after one of the matches. I remember this in 2014. AB won a game for us. He scored around 60, 65 odd runs, I think, against it was Rajasthan Royals. We won that match. And since we hadn't done well in the previous few matches, it was, I think, second win for us or something. After coming, because the half of the tournament was in Dubai, we played few games, and then we came back to Bangalore, and this was our first win on home ground. So this was one of the celebrations in the dressing room, and they all like to have a drink after the game, and there used to be different kinds of drinks and all, and everybody used to pick theirs and enjoy after the game, and just have a laugh.
Now, how did you manage to get that expression out of AB de Villiers?
Oh, he's a great bloke. Yeah, don't go on his batting the way he smashes the bowlers, but off the field is like a genuine and such a humble person to have you around. And if you need any help, if you want to speak to you anything about the games, he's always there to help you. But he's a fun guy to be around. We used to have so much fun doing the shoots, traveling, and after the games and all. No matter you win or you lose the game, but the atmosphere used to be the same. Also in RCB, we used to all enjoy each other's company. So he's a fun bloke to be around.
Here's the next one.
Oh yes, okay. Oh, good to see that actually. The rain has started in Goa. We usually go for off riding during rainy season.
Okay.
So this is my few group of friends where I live in Goa. So we have a group of off-roaders. Like we do off-roading bikes in Goa. We go to forests and we go to different parts of Goa and try to do off-roading. It's fun. It's also a part of fitness for us.
Okay.
For me, I take a lot of fun and try to enjoy myself when I do that. Okay. I think it's the missed run out, right? Oh. By the way, it is one of the most viewed video, and it was so funny, but still, it's fun, and yeah, sometimes it's quite embarrassing to watch yourself doing, a silly mistake, but it was fun, The thing was, when we were playing in South Africa in 2009, I remember that year, it is the most number of catches been dropped in the entire IPL, and KKR, itself have dropped around 50 odd catches in the whole tournament. The reason was, in some of the grounds in South Africa, the lights used to be very low, and it was very difficult to sometimes to see the ball. I used to get blackout in the middle.
Now, the question is, how many runouts did you miss in that particular one?
I think it was I think it was 3 chances I missed. The first one and the second one from Badri, and again I tried myself picking up the ball. So it's almost like 3 runouts we missed, and it's like ended up to be a funny video.
Not many people talk about this one though.
Oh yes, that was against KKR and Gujarat Lions. I remember that.
It's a run out.
Yeah, and it came at the right time of the match. Robin Uthappa and Gautam Gambhir, they were having a partnership, and 2006 was a good year for Gujarat Lions, since it was first year for the franchisee, and we almost made it to the playoffs. And that game, I remember when they were having Gautam and Robin, they were having good partnership. I could break that partnership with that run out, and it was an amazing feeling, because it was a direct hit, and I dived and stopped the ball, and everyone coming and enjoying that moment, and it was very special because it changed the scene of the scenario of the game after that, and we were on top of the games for the next remaining of the match.
The first one who tried his best to get there and hug you when you got that run out for Gujarat Lions was someone who also played with you in Chennai Super Kings, Suresh Raina.
Yeah, he's one bloke, who wants to be part of every celebration. He's an amazing person, the best human I've met in my cricketing career. I was very fortunate to be with so many years with CSK. With him, we are very good friends. We got opportunity to play with Gujarat Lions as well under him. So it's a great feeling to be a part, and be a friends with him, because he's such a great human. He's one of the most the best, I could say, and dangerous white ball cricketer. And he's played some amazing innings. We have a very good relationship and rapport with each other. And all these years, since I met him in 2008 till now, we have been in constant touch, and we understand each other very well. And it's amazing, the way he's been a part of CSK, part of Indian team, and in spite of achieving so much, and being such a humble and down to earth person. And I could say that he's a friends guy, doston ka yaron ka yaar, something like that. So he never forgets his friends, and always tries to help them in whatever he can. And he's a funny guy to be around also. And it's amazing to be around him. Whenever he's never a dull moment, and we enjoy a lot. He comes often to Goa with his family, and we have a good time together. When I go to Delhi and all, and I know his family personally, his mom and dad and all, and enjoy his mom's food as well.